Today marks the day where the Black Desert Online open beta on PlayStation 4 is available to everyone. Yes, go on the PlayStation Store right now, download the beta. It's a hefty download, clocking in at around 37 gigabytes. But you can jump in right now absolutely free. I believe you don't even have to have a PlayStation Plus subscription for the duration of the open beta. By the time the full game launches on the PlayStation 4, you will require PlayStation Plus, but during the duration of the open beta, it's good to go. And I thought it would be important to give you guys an overview of what to expect out of the game, what Black Desert Online is, and why I am very excited about it. Now, Black Desert Online, just out of the get-go, I want to mention this, it's going to be a game that's not for everyone. This is a game with a lot of grinding attached to it. And if you've been following this channel, you know I'm not a fan of a lot of games that are heavy on grinding. I've been very vocal about a game like Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. However, those being single-player $60 releases and Black Desert Online being a budget online-oriented release, I feel like you're comparing apples to oranges at that point. But nonetheless, I thought I would get that out of the way because I know that there's going to be a section of you guys that are not going to be into this game. However, it is a very compelling game from the get-go, right away when you look at the game, and on the PlayStation 4 as well. This is a visually stunning MMO. It is visually as appealing as the best looking MMOs, whether you want to compare it to Final Fantasy XIV, The Elder Scrolls Online, whatever the case may be. Visually, it is at an absolute elite level. At the very least, you can't take that away from the game, and the customizability is also top notch. This being a Korean MMO does change some of the stylization and some of the elements in that regard. We don't see a lot of these Korean games. I'm still waiting on Lost Ark getting a Western release. That game looks incredible, and from a visual sense, it's on another level, but we'll talk about that if a day ever comes where that arrives to a PlayStation platform. I'm so skeptical about that game that I highly doubt it'll ever be a PS4 game, probably a PS5 game if it ever does come to fruition, but that's another topic. Black Desert Online, on the other hand, is touted as a revolutionary, massively multiplayer online RPG. It's got a huge open world, and it's home to thousands of other players, allowing you to meet up with friends, old and new, to take down imps, bandits, and even demonic entities. However, battling and being this hero isn't the only thing you're gonna do, probably the most lavish. However, you can consider living an honest life and engaging in enriching life skills such as fishing, how about horse training, or even alchemy. But with it all, there is no need to go alone, and I feel like that is an imperative statement that needs to be reiterated over and over again. If you're looking to get into Black Desert Online and you don't have a ton of friends to play the game with, I suggest you make some friends so you can play the game with a group, because that is really how you're gonna get the most enriching experience possible. That could really be said for any MMO, but I feel like that goes doubly so for a game like Black Desert. And of course, the game will feature a variety of different guilds. Guilds will allow you to team up with other players from around the world and enjoy a steady salary from the guild coffers. With a player-driven economy, intense action combat, and a seamless world to explore, Black Desert offers an experience which has rarely been offered on consoles, a true MMORPG that allows players to interact with other players in a shared open world. Now, I do have to add, MMORPGs have been starting to find their footing on consoles and on the PlayStation 4. The aforementioned Final Fantasy XIV and The Elder Scrolls Online are rather popular games. The Elder Scrolls Online, being a part of PlayStation Now, has also opened the doors for a lot more people to check out that game, and Final Fantasy XIV has been absolutely killing it. Need I point you to the recently released Shadowbringers expansion that has arguably heightened the expectations of what's to expect out of an MMO from a story and gameplay standpoint. I am just very high on that expansion. But nonetheless, there's a lot of competition in the MMO market, and even if you just limit it to what's offered on consoles, yes, if you open the floodgates to what's available on PC, then you're adding a ton more MMOs, but just on what's available on consoles, there's a lot of options. And the thing about MMOs is, it's not like people are gonna jump in and play 2 to 3 MMOs at a time. You really can't do that. You can single out one MMO and get really invested into that. When you're ready to move on, if you want to play another MMO, that is usually gonna be the MMO that you're gonna get invested into. So yes, while Black Desert Online is offering something unique to the PlayStation 4's library, at the same time, it does have its competitors on the market. And I mentioned a little while ago about how Final Fantasy XIV I thought had one of the more compelling narratives in an MMO. Well, Black Desert Online also has a focus on its storytelling. The Blackstones are regarded as a source of power so great they are said to have corrupted the minds of the ancients and caused the fall of a great civilization. Commonly found in the harsh, hostile desert situated between the warring nations, the Californians call this area the Black Desert. The Valencians know it as the Red Desert, a testament to the rivers of blood spilled there. Both are ready to wage war for it. So So at a fundamental level, it's one side versus the other for the resources in the middle. Is that a narrative that at a fundamental level is super unique? No, but there are some layers to it, and as you play through those games, those layers will be unfolding. Your guide through this war-ravaged land is the Black Spirit, an enigmatic being whose destiny is entwined with yours. Together, you will search for answers, uncover the hidden secrets of the ancients through the history and lore of Calfian and Valencia, and unravel lost memories and the secret of the Black Spirit. Your journey into the Black Desert awaits you. It should also be noted that this is a large game. We mentioned at the top how it features an open world, but the world map in Black Desert is a valuable source of info. It displays recommended levels of regions, major cities and villages, node information, and much more, and there's a lot of information that's going to be said. There are a lot of reading as well, but that's generally to be expected out of an MMO, especially one with a ton of content and so many ways in how you navigate through the world. You can also set waypoints on the map, allowing you to easily navigate to the place you want to go to next. When you first open up your map, there will be a fog which covers most of the map. As you explore the world more and more of the map will open up, and you will be able to view more towns and cities. So exploration is a big element to Black Desert Online, but what about the crux of the gameplay? When you really sink into it, what are you going to expect out of the gameplay? Well, the game's combat system is actually heavily action-based, with classes using different combos to deal damage. What are these classes? Well, they obviously add a significant layer to the gameplay of the title, and there are 10 classes to go over, so let's just go through them rather quickly. Warriors are skilled fighters with abilities in both attack and defense. They use a sword and shield as their main weapons. You've got the Ranger. Rangers are the specialists of ranger archery attacks. They are very swift, allowing them to move around the battlefield with ease. You've got the Sorceress, a hybrid class that uses mid to close range melee attacks and dark magics. You've got Berserker, wielding two massive double axes. Berserkers use their overwhelming strength to defeat enemies. Wizards are great for offensive AoE spells and just overall raw damage output. You've got the Witch, essentially the female equivalent of Wizards, specializes in massive AoE attacks using fire, water, and much more. Dark Knight uses a massive two-handed sword to deliver heavy melee attacks, also uses a variety of magical attacks. You've got the Lawn, super agile and can move great distances in the air. She uses her Crescent Pendulum to unleash a wide range of quick attacks and combos. Musa, an expert swordsman, uses quick and deadly combos, and then you have Striker, a close quarters martial arts master, uses deadly hand-to-hand attacks. And on top of those classes, you've got the Awakenings. All 10 available classes will receive new weapons and devastating skills once they are awakened that can strike down enemies on the battlefield. During combat, you can switch in and out of the awakened forms as they execute a variety of new combos, delivering ultimate damage. To awaken, you must first reach level 56. You will receive a quest that explores the secrets of your character's past and challenges to complete tests of combat. And once you complete that, players will be awarded a mythical weapon belonging to their history and people. So there's a lot to get into with Black Desert Online, and again, with a game like this, be ready to clear out every other game in your backlog, because you really want to invest into this game, because there's a lot of time to be spent, and comparatively speaking to a lot of games that people are getting invested into, whether it be a Monster Hunter World, Final Fantasy XIV, again, Elder Scrolls Online, Diablo 3, these games just require a lot of investment. Yes, all of those aforementioned games have a lot of differences to one another, but just to give you guys an idea of the time investment that requires to get the most out of a game like BDO, I imagine you guys at least played one of those titles I just mentioned, so to just give you guys a comparison point. There's so much more to sink your teeth into as well. I could talk about the character customization, which is incredibly in-depth. You can easily spend hours upon hours in this part of the game alone. Some of the characters that I've seen online that people have spent so much time to make have looked absolutely incredible, and the features you can get into as far as that goes, you've got hair types, hair shape, hair color, face type, skin color, face shape, makeup, eyes, eyeline, tattoos, wrinkles, your standby expression, body shape, muscles, poses, and much more. I feel like from a customization standpoint, there are a few games in general that offer you the latitude that a game like BDO offers, and that's really one of the standout elements of the game, and that element really stands out right away because you get to take advantage of the customizability right when you boot up the game and create your character, so that gives you one of the positive elements right from the get-go. Again, this is just a brief overview of Black Desert Online. I would highly recommend you to go download the open beta yourself, try out the game. It will be ending come Sunday night, so I'd highly recommend you to tell all your friends to download it as well. Jump in it together, play for a couple days, see what you think of it, but also bear in mind that this is a game that gets better and better the more time you spend. However, it is a game that requires a significant time investment, so just keep that in the back of your head. That's gonna conclude this video. I thought I would give you guys this brief overview. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Is Black Desert Online a game that you want to check out? Or with the impending releases of all of these major titles in the fall, is this a game that you're gonna have to put on the back burner for now as you get ready for all of these other games that are coming out? I can't really harp on you one way or the other, but sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.